Hey, we started a podcast. Yeah, Philly G, because they know who I be.
The King of Kings.
I'm back.
What it do, people?
Hey, what's up? It's John Kizzy. You know who is he, a.k.a. Philly G, because they know who I be. I'm here with King Tigger.
What up?
Ray Ray.
What it do, people?
An extra special guest, Knucklehead.
I'll let your boy, you already know.
And hey, we started a podcast. We here with episode 176.
You got that one up?
Yeah, I got it up.
Okay. 76, man.
176.
That's how we pause up on that.
Yeah,
I know.
You look right at me like, am I right?
Because I'm waiting for him to try and correct me.
I ain't saying nothing, man. I'm tired tonight. Let's go.
All right.
76, though, man. Congrats on that, man.
Thanks.
I'm like 176. I like that, man. I'm in there. I'm in the mix.
There you go.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Definitely, man. Thank you guys for having me to the show, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
Pleasure.
Yeah, and as someone like yourself who's been around for so long, pioneering in this game, I would say you've been doing music, doing films, doing stuff that other people haven't been able to reach for a lot of years, man. Like,
Yeah.
legendary in the game. So kind of for our maybe our younger audience that maybe not be necessarily that familiar with your catalog, kind of give us a little bit of explanation of who you are. Who's Knucklehead?
Well, Knucklehead is Tyrone. Tyrone is the rapper Knucklehead. I started out rapping way back in the day, since I was like a kid. I joined up with my homies, and then from there we joined a super group called Ground Squad. And from Ground Squad, I ended up auditioning for a TV show, Trailer Park Boys. I got on that show, and for like 25 years, I've been part of that show, part of the movies and all the episodes, all the seasons. And, I just been going from there, man. I did some work with Classified and a few other guys from around Halifax area and videos, did some tours, and, you know what I mean? Just putting my work in, and all my work is pretty much independently. So, you know what I mean? I ain't really had no backing off of what I was doing besides me doing the acting thing. So, yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about that. Like, what has that independent journey been like for you? And how important is that to your kind of movement?
Man, it's a crazy thing because as I sit back and I look, my journey into it, there wasn't really many outlets to, people that I could lean on or people that would even filter back to help. And it's not a knock or diss to anybody from back in those days or whatever, but I mean, everybody pretty much in the late 80s, early 90s was still trying to find their way, trying to figure out what worked for them and whatnot and find their lane. So, I mean, that, but as opposed to today's day, now you see everybody doing something. Somebody's podcasts, radio, DJ, and somebody's trying to be DJs. Look how many artists you got every day popping up. Somebody's trying to make music, you know what I mean? So, and now you got all these outlets that somebody knows somebody that, you can get a backing from, or, I can come to your studio, and studios weren't that accessible back in the day. Right? So certain things like that, and being independent, you kind of got to use your own resources, and you got to put your own money into it, or you got to work with the people that you actually know that have these studios or certain things, and then you got to grind to get your shows, and you just got to do all these things. You got to battle and all these things, and today there's battle leagues if just a battle. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You make music in your basement, you can write the dopest shit and then go jump in the battle and battle somebody. You know what I mean? There's just so many things today as opposed to back when I started out when I was younger, right? So, it's definitely changed. And again, I when I was younger, the struggle was always in my mind was, I wanted to be signed, or I wanted to get on a label. Like, you want to get a deal, right?
Yeah.
When I think about it right now and to see where it's at right now, I'm glad I didn't never get signed, because I can make my own rules. I can do what I want. I ain't signed to nobody. I ain't obligated that I got to fulfill obligations or The only obligation I gotta fulfill is if you actually book me for me to be there. That's my obligation, and I ain't never copped out or backed out of one of my obligations to this date yet.
Yeah.
So,
And how's that difference for you? Like, has it changed the landscape of how you kind of make your music or how you release your music now with the new technology and the way things are going in like social media realms, all that kind of stuff?
I wouldn't even say that. What has changed is that just the times and stuff, and going from a 16-year-old teenager to a 46-year-old man. You know what I mean? So the times change, and I can't always talk about. You got to grow.
Yeah.
And you can. I can always talk about the drinking and smoking and the party. That's easy now because it's what you want to have fun, and who don't want to talk about the fun things, but it's the things that you go through that help you grow as an artist, and good or bad, a win or a loss, you got to take them in stride. You know what I mean? So that's what's changed with me a lot. Is more or less, even like sometimes I try not to curse as much in my raps and my verses and stuff, because I mean I want to be able to hear what I'm saying, and then I know if my sons are listening, I want them to be able to sing the words if they know the words without cursing and stuff like that, right? So I'm just more cautious of what I'm saying and what I'm actually projecting out there, because I know that people do follow me, and my two biggest followers are my sons. So yeah, man.
Nice.
What would you say is like kind of like throughout your journey throughout this music career? What would you say has been like kind of like one of your biggest like life lessons or learning moments along this journey?
Oh, that's a good question, man. I've learned a lot. I think they all kind of mean something different, so I can't really pick one out, but I can pick out something that I learned from somebody. And I toured with the late, great John Dunsworth. And he always just taught me, man, he just taught me, be professional. You're getting paid to do something, like show up, don't be late. Be early. They want you to do such and such, or, you're here to do a job, come do that job the best of your ability. You know what I mean? And I just learned, when I was on tour with him for a week, I just seen the professionalism in him that it just changed something in me that I knew going forward I had to make that change in myself to get a little further, and lo and behold, it worked out for the better for me.
Yeah, and you said that something really important there was we were just talking off pod about kind of bringing that same level of professionalism and that same level of stage presence, no matter what the crowd size is.
Exactly,
right?
Exactly, man. And if that's where your heart's at, man, you're gonna do that, man. Because sometimes some people's best shows are shows that people missed. People missed a lot of good shows of people and stuff, or it was supposed to be an event and they were expecting 250 people, or that may be a little number, but I mean 250 people, and then they only got 35. Those 35 people seen some. I know from me too, even from my time back in the day and stuff. There's shows that I did that there wasn't a lot of people, and I can quote the late great Short Shane, my homeboy. Where's all the fucking people, man? I want more people in the crowd, and he would always say that he want just the shit to be packed, and I understood what he was saying too. But 10 minutes after that, when we got on the stage, it didn't matter who was on the stage. We was killing it. That was it. We was killing it. We was going out to kill it. So that's my passion with it right there, man. I'm going. When you tell me my slot is on and I go on, and this is something John Dunsworth told me. Like he told me, if you don't get butterflies, you shouldn't be doing it. Yeah. And he goes, the reason that you're getting butterflies is because you know that you're about to do something that you're passionate about, and you're nervous, but it ain't a bad nervous. It's a nervous of
excitement almost.
Yes, man. And I get that every time I perform. Believe it or not, I get it in Halifax more than I get it anywhere else. And I think I get that in Halifax is because this is my hometown. This is where people know me. Are they still gonna give me that love? Because when I go away, it's almost a feeling like if I'm somewhere else, it's like the people don't never get to really see me like that, as opposed to being in Halifax. I just seen him down the street, man. I seen T though at the superstore, I seen him at the car wash. I mean, you bump into me anywhere, pretty much, because I'm all over the place. But I ain't always in Montreal. I ain't always in Vancouver. I ain't always in Edmonton. You know what I mean? So these places, but Halifax, I get butterflies a lot because, like I said, it's my hometown and shit, and I'm wanting to impress. So
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of venue in Halifax to perform in?
There's a few. I'd say,
Or even style of venue?
well, the Marquee. The Marquee. I definitely love the Marquee. I for some reason, I don't know what it is. I think it's because I'm high off the ground, and it's if the club gets packed and it's the right atmosphere, it's a good fucking atmosphere, man. Like I've seen many shows there, and then being a part of them, you know, just that. I'd say the Form, because I got to get on that stage too. You know, my favorite, the Marquee. But I mean, like, any place I get to get on stage is always a good time for me because I'm getting to showcase myself. So, you know what I mean? Any place. But Marquee would be my favorite.
Nice.
That or the Seahorse. The old Seahorse, too. New and old. Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, hold on. Can you think of any places that
you especially liked around here?
well, no, not that I especially like, but like places that were like good spots to perform? Because I know I'm forgetting something. I know I am. Like,
Toothy Moose?
I would say like the Attic. The Attic was hype
dope when I
back in
that would be packed like a dick.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Is the Attic the Toothy Moose?
Attic.
What?
I perform at Toothy
No,
Moose.
Toothy Moose
but
down the road.
Toothy Moose is too. That's newer to me, and I perform there like maybe once or twice, but
No, the
just
spot-
for the atmosphere, that's the newer crowd place. I don't really be there. I don't really be there. So unless they book me to go there, I'll go there. But like the Marquees, where you'll find me, is because it's my age, it's my generation of people and stuff. Downtown ain't really where it's at unless you booking me to come there.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
the Attic's up by up part of the dome.
Yeah, the dome, you know, the dome, and then you got
the upstairs.
On the other side,
upstairs.
up by where Breezy performed that when we
that's
went
back
that
in
song.
like 2000,
Okay.
1, 2, 3 probably. Yeah, like 2003-ish, 2004-ish, right?
One of the 30 names that the upper areas had.
Yeah.
They changed the name of the club
All the
up
time. All the
Every
time.
minute changed the name of the club.
It's because they be getting new owners and stuff and
Yeah.
trying to switch. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I remember the Attic used to be called Taboo at one point, wasn't it? Yeah. So every minute switching the name up. I'm like,
Yeah.
keep it one name. I don't care if you get a new owner or not, just keep it the same damn
Keep it
name.
the same-
Yeah, I know there's all new bars popping up every week. It seems like
all the
downtown.
time because they
man.
can't keep the owners, man, and they can't keep the club in somebody's name. So they got to switch it over, and they got to switch it over and switch it over. It's like that black people, man. You know how black people do when they was coming up, man. They would put the
that's the
phone
bill-
bill
that's
in
the bill in the
somebody's name
kid's
and
name.
somebody else's name and stuff, man. And when it got too high, then they cut it off, and then we put it in our sister's name, man.
Yeah.
And when it got too high, then we cut it off and put it in the brother's name, man. Yeah, man.
That's why I'm in collections. No.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. All kinds of people got
man.
dead attached to their name based off
I know.
that stuff.
That's what I'm saying, right?
You'd be like, I didn't even have belt before. What how?
Yeah,
I'm
man.
ready to move up, but I can't get power in my name because something just like before I was even able to talk.
Right? Exactly. Got your credit already jacked up like that. Yeah.
That's the rite of passage, I guess.
So what is it like for you, like when you're performing, you have like your audience that's purely there for your music, or then your audience that's also there because you're a TV star too, right? What's that melding of that audience like?
It's beautiful, man, because to me, I always wanted to be known, and like I wouldn't say known, but like I wanted to be out there because of music. But it was the TV show that actually got people. And I wouldn't say got people, but it gave me more recognition.
Yeah.
And it gave me recognition faster and before the music did.
Right.
But it's crazy when I'm performing because there's women and there's girls that are, yelling and making noise and stuff. That's nice. Always nice. Make you smile. That's nice too, right? That's
It's a nice little confidence boost for sure.
But then when it comes to TV, I mean, for my character on the show and stuff, on the Trailer Park Boys and stuff, my biggest fan base is guys, man.
Yeah.
It's guys, man, and I'd say guys from like 15 years old to like 50.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he was, you want to smoke, man? You want to drink? Do you want to, you know what I mean? Come, blah, blah, blah. Can I get a pit? It's crazy. And I'd say that's like, I don't know if I could go a little higher or lower, but 75% is like guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they like the character T.
Yeah.
They like that shit, man. But like I said, when I'm performing on stage, man, that's all Tyrone too, but that's Tyrone, that's Knucklehead, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rapper, man. Tyrone is the regular guy.
Mm-hmm.
And the lines do blur sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And if someone was to define your style, like what would you say your style is?
Wow. That's a good one.
Throw all the hard questions.
Y'all better start speaking up, man.
When I say, I mean, somebody else, other people may see a different style of, you know, of what they may see a different style of what I am or what they hear. You ask me, it's like a East Coast, New York type of style, but then like lyrics definitely is like influenced by Wu-Tang, Boot Camp, Sean Price, Ol'Dirty, The Locks, like that type of rap and bars.
Yeah.
And not to say like bars, but like, you know, flow, concept, and lyricism, style, you know what I mean? Put them all together, right? Again, and for me, I'm stuck in the 90s. When I say that to say that's the era that I came up in. That was the best era of music to me.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. You ain't gonna hear nothing different from anyone over here.
Yeah, so and I mean like that and R&B for hip hop and R&B too. I mean that era of 90 music, man, is just something different. And you get an argument from like, you know, probably one of our aunts or uncles or something like that that was older than us or whatever, because they era from the 80s and 70s is probably what they favorite era is, right?
For sure, right?
And then you get an argument from the younger generation saying 2000s or the 10s or
10s
whatever,
or
right?
20s, yeah.
It's like, nah. You don't know nothing about this. And the reason why I say the 90s, because that's where I grew up, but anybody that made music in the 90s, if they still making music, I'm still rocking with them right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm listening to their new stuff and their old stuff too.
Yeah.
And I barely ever listen to the new generation like that. And it's not that I don't like the new generation. I just can't get into it because maybe I think it's because I'm an old head. I'm an old head to that, and it don't really catch me. It don't really.
It's harder to relate to, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. And I'm past that stage of what they're talking about and stuff, and how they're living.
Yeah.
And mind you, I have my drinks and I smoke and I puff, but I don't do that like I did 20 years ago. So I can't really vibe with that. But when it comes to saying some slick shit on the mic and being sarcastic and putting lyrics together and shit, I can do that real good. You know what I mean? So again, like my two biggest influences is Sean Price and Ol'Dirty Bastard, man. If you mix those two together, man, I think you got a pretty good combination of meat.
Yeah,
I
think it was
Back in the day.
Was it the Ghostface show when you go on stage and you did Ol'Dirty's part of Protect Your Neck?
I did it twice.
Okay.
I did it twice. Just to say I did it twice, but I did it twice. I did it at the Marquee. That was like an April show. And,
I think I seen you at the Forum.
But the show at the Marquee, though, I was with the Wild Bunch, and we opened up for Ghostface and Chic. That's when they were at the Marquee.
How'd I miss that?
And then that was in April, and then it was that October coming. Ghostface came back with Raekwon, and they came back with Bad, Not Good. They came back with them, and as soon as I heard that, I was like, yeah, this time gonna be epic for me, because I went to that show. I didn't even smoke weed. I didn't drink nothing. My objective, and I bought a ticket with my man in the back. Bought a ticket, went in the show, and was telling people my objective was, I know he's gonna do that again.
Yeah,
getting up on that stage again. This time I'm gonna be sober. I'm gonna kill it. So the footage is on YouTube, so you can check that out. Knucklehead bless the stage with Ghostface and Raekwon. All of them.
I was there in the crowd. And I want to springboard off of what you said about the 90s era and comparing it to like the new era. And what I always tell people is that how you can say it shows that the 90s was the greatest is that, for example, Little Baby and I think Future, they had to cancel tours because they couldn't sell tickets. Wu-Tang don't.
That don't happen. And
They
that's
sell
what
out.
I'm saying.
Nas don't.
Any of those artists from the 90s, their
Sell
tours are
out.
going through.
Yeah.
Those tours are going down, man. How many times Wu-Tang been on tour and it was the final chamber, but they're going back again? And
It's
they're
been a
going
year.
back. and touring the globe.
Yeah.
man.
In Toronto in
and all the
September.
Busta Rhymes and all these guys.
Yeah.
These 90s rappers are still going, man.
And
then you
around the world,
and
too.
You got some of the 80s rappers going with Big Daddy.
Oh,
Kane.
yeah.
You got, you know what I mean, Salt and Pepper, and you got some of these 80s artists still going, too.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Hip-hop's that era of hip-hop, to me, is in a great place.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's classic.
I love it. Don't stop. Why we got to stop?
No, I love it as well because it's one of those things that people would always say is like, oh, when you're past a certain age, you can't rap anymore. It was like, it's always weird because they would do that only with hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Not with
But
rock
you know
or
what's-
any other
you know-
genre.
you know
or
what's
anything
funny,
like that.
They compare hip-hop and they compare rap to, like, you say, the game, right? And what game do we talk about? Basketball, right? And in basketball, at some point, you got to retire,
Yeah.
right? But this ain't the game of basketball. You know what I mean? There's a lot of similarities, but it ain't the game of basketball, so why I got to retire? You know what I mean? And
You see, LeBron ain't trying to give it up no time soon.
well, exactly. And then I just watched that game the other night with the Lakers in Dallas, and
Yeah.
they were showing the comparisons between Cooper Flag and LeBron when LeBron was 19 and when he just come in the league and now showing LeBron 40-something years old and here he is 19. I'm saying to myself, man, I remember being at this guy's place right here showing me a Slam magazine saying, look, LeBron James, when he had the patch on his sleeve, he's
patch
going
on
to
the
be the
chosen one.
next.
Yeah.
In the Slam magazine, man.
Yeah.
What year was that, man? That was like 2002?
Yeah.
Or like
2002,
something like that?
yeah.
Because I remember I'm almost for certain I was 23 years old when he came in the league, and I'm 46. That's 23 years, right?
LeBron came in when he was 18.
That's 23 years,
Yeah,
though. 26 and I'm 23 and 46. That's 23 years.
Yeah.
There it is, man. I remember that, man. Classic. You know what I mean? So
That chosen
why,
one, that
why,
was a high school picture.
Why are we gonna stop, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but your voice being nowhere. But
No, I have a question for you guys. Maybe you guys each want to expand on, based on something you already talked about like, hip hop's a young man's game and all that. My philosophy always was, once upon a time, rock and roll was a young man's game. It was a young genre, and it hadn't grown up yet. You go tell the Rolling Stones or Guns N' Roses, they're from the 60s or the 80s, that rock and roll is a young man's game, they're going to laugh at you.
Yeah.
It's no, we've grown up. With rap right now, I think it was a young man's game. But people in our age was like, nah, I'm not trying to, like, the young, much respect to the young guys, but it was a young man's game because it was a young genre. But now that the genre's growing up, so are the listeners, and so should the participants. Because if the older rappers stop making the music, then who are we really going to listen to and connect?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you got to think about this too. Hip hop and rap is the only genre of music that has 5 or 6 different lanes inside of it.
Yeah.
I mean, rock and roll. You don't hear battles of rock and roll. You don't hear Axl Rose versus
Oh,
somebody.
that's a bad example. He has a whole diss record.
No. He may have a whole diss record, but you don't hear that battle shit all the time in the hip hop and rock and roll. That's what I'm saying. And then you don't got all these different lanes of rock and roll, man. Hip hop ain't hip. All rap ain't. There's mumble rap they say, and then there's the lean rap, and there's this rap, and there's different lanes to it.
Yeah.
The rap that I like, you got to be saying something. You can't just. Sometimes if we're in a party, lots of girls around. You know what I mean? But if that's what they like, cool. I'm cool with that. I can vibe with that. But if we sitting around and we, chopping it up, doing our thing, what are we listening to? You know what I mean? What you want to listen to?
I either got the Dog Pound, Snoop Dogg, Wu-Tang.
What you got?
Yeah, I got Wu, DMX.
Talk all day.
Boot Camp and Wu-Tang.
Oh, of
so
course,
there you go.
Boot
Now
Camp.
we got a crazy playlist right now.
Yeah.
So he gonna throw in Eminem and Dre.
Oh, Mobb Deep. Yeah.
There you go, right? So there we go. We got a crazy playlist right there.
Yeah.
And that's only 4 artists right there that we all pretty much just named. Dog Pound, Wu-Tang, Dr. Dre, and
Boot camp. I'm glad you mentioned boot camp. I feel they don't get mentioned enough, man.
They don't. I think it's because they did a lot of independent shit. That's why, man.
Yeah.
They weren't never really major like.
Duck Down was more independent.
Man.
Yeah, but Helter Skelter, that album, man, the first album that's a classic. And that's when people talk about duos, everyone always goes to Outkast. I was like, you got to chuck in Helter Skelter in there.
Yeah, but I think they don't get chucked in there though. It's because they don't have enough body of work together. Their work together outside of albums.
Yeah, they only have about 3 albums, right?
They have 3 albums, yeah, and then the spans in between.
Yeah.
That's why they probably, but I mean, like honorable mention, yeah, you gotta throw Sean and Rock in there, definitely. And then the whole boot camp itself, like even Smith and Wesson.
Oh yeah,
Smith and Wesson don't get talked about enough, neither, man.
Louisville Slugger, it was in Strang Wonder. Those ODC,
yeah, man, like the whole camp, and shout out to Rusty Jugs. You know what I mean? Like, him being the new addition to the boot camp and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they still strong, man. Like they making music and stuff. They still dropping albums and stuff, and that's the shit I'm listening to every day.
It's funny back at way back when the Black Tournament was on, right? At St. Pat's Alexandra.
Yeah,
I used to be the person playing music in between. I'd be chucking on Wu-Tang, Boot Camp.
Yeah, man. And you the one to getting all the crowd all rowdy and hype and stuff. That's what it was.
That's why so many fights broke.
Wu-Tang Clan coming at you. Everybody rowdy. The game is tied. Nobody know what's going on. Everybody itching to do something. And boom, the song come on. Pandemonium break.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember I had For the People. The album wasn't out yet, but my cousin Andre, he worked for like BMG, so I had like a snippet. I played that. People was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Classic shit, man. Classic.
Yeah.
Sure. That's wild.
Yes.
So when we think about like rappers, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people will look at like a rapper if he's not like a millionaire, those kind of things. That's not like successful or he doesn't have wealth. I look at wealth as that wealth of experience that people kind of get from doing their craft, right? Doing something that you love. So thinking about that kind of, and thinking about it in that way, like what are some of those moments where you felt wealthy in the moment of doing your craft? Like what are some of those experiences that you got to have that made you feel wealthy? You had a wealth of experiences in this industry.
Well, how does one determine one's success and what are you basing it off of, right?
Yeah.
And for me, I've seen a lot of success because starting from where I started to being where I'm at right now, I came a long way. But I've seen success. That doesn't mean I'm successful yet still. I mean, I'm successful, but who's to say that that's the limit of it?
Yeah.
It can't be. There's more. There always got to be more. You know what I mean? For me, I just take it in strides and always try to get better with whatever I'm doing, like more consistent with it. You know what I mean? That's for me. I the more consistent I am with it, then the more successful I'll see myself being at it. You know what I mean? Because again, like I don't have agents. I don't have a manager or anybody that books my shows, or if anybody wants me, they pretty much have to hit me up or know somebody to get in touch with me.
Yeah.
And then they gotta go through me in order for me to say, I'll do this. Yeah, that works. I need this and blah, 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 or whatever the case is. And I go from there, right?
Yeah.
But, and that's why I was saying earlier where the goal when I was younger, it was like not the goal, but like the objective was like to get signed or get on a label or whatever. And I've been on a few labels and whatnot, but it wasn't, you know, what you, and it kind of was, but it wasn't it. Yeah, indie label, but again, it wasn't being on a major label where, you know, you got the budget and shit like that. I'm glad I didn't never get on a label like that because, like I said, the obligations and being able to move at my own pace, anything I know that I'm getting, I'm actually working for, or I'm putting in my grind for it. Somebody else ain't doing all the work for me, and I can appreciate what I'm doing because I see myself come a long way from the things I've done and what's taking place and about to transpire. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I get a lot of gratification out of moving like that.
Yeah. And I bet just being able to kind of be able to make those decisions for yourself, that kind of makes the work so much more meaningful. You're doing things that you actually want to do.
Exactly. And then even things like negotiations and stuff like that when it comes to money or royalties or payments or this or that, or your music being used in shows and stuff and this and that. When one bad thing happens to you, you stop and look. And then you're like, okay, how do I avoid this? Let me go back and look real quick and see what I did to make that did wrong, that this happened, for me not to make that mistake again. And you got to make mistakes. If you're not putting your feet in the water, how are you going to get wet?
Yeah.
You got to get your feet in the
Talk
water.
to them.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You got to make mistakes sometimes too. And if you're making mistakes, that shows you're trying and that you're putting your shit out there, right? So that's the best thing you can do. You can never sit and idle, and you can never just wonder. Why would you want? I don't care if you want to be a gardener. Why would you wonder if you could dig dirt? Go dig. I'm sure you could be the more you garden, you're gonna know what to plant, when to plant it, how to plant it, how much to water it. Boom. Next thing you know, you got a greenhouse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the same with music. That's the same with building a house. That's anything. You know what I mean? You're not gonna know how many nails you can build or hammer in a day if you just sitting there looking at the box of nails all day. I mean, the wood sitting there, right?
Absolutely, putting in the work and sticking to the process, right?
And that's one thing that I can always say that I think benefited me, that I was always willing to put the work in and always willing to be there. You know what I mean? Show up for whatever it may be. You know what I mean? There's times where I sat in the studio for like 5-6 hours. That may not seem long to some people, but to me, it's a long time, especially when you're not recording and you're just working on one song, trying to get the sound right. I sat there doing those things, and it's my shit. If I ain't doing it, I can't trust it with the next person or whatever. I gotta be able to. I mean, so at least if you're mixing my shit and I'm saying, yo, that don't sound right. This sounds good, cool. We can come, and now we can move on to the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've done all those things, man, and sacrifice a lot of things too. So you know what I mean. You gotta be built for it. You gotta have a strong mind. You gotta have the passion for it. You gotta want. It's a mixture of all that stuff. You know what I mean? And don't ever give up. Best thing I could ever say to anybody, man. And like I said, if you want to build a house, if you're trying to become a gardener, or don't ever give up, man. Don't ever stop, man. And just because you do one thing, don't mean you can't do something else well too.
For real.
I work a regular job. I go to work every day, but it just so happens that my passion still goes too, and my passion keeps me out there. Like, I don't know how much.
I know exactly what you mean, man. I'm in the same boat, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And I'm sure you guys heard this too. That when you love what you do, it don't feel like work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I continue to keep going, and movies, TV shows, appearances, music, all that stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, yeah, man.
So when thinking about song creation, right? And I say song creation because I've asked it before, and some people don't really focus on the writing process. If I ask, like, what is your writing process? But what is your song creation process? Like, are you starting writing before you get the beat? Are you waiting when you get the beat? You start writing? Are you working in the studio with other people? Are you on your own? Like, what's that process like for you?
That's a very good question too, man. For me, it don't really make a difference. I can sit down and write. I could write a song without a beat, and then hear a certain track and know that track is gonna go to that, or not have anything written and then hear a track and then catch the idea. You know what I mean? And then go and sit and write to it. So my process is very. I don't know what the word is for that.
Versatile.
Thank you. Very versatile. Because again, like I said, I could just sit down and write a 16 and then not be to a beat or anything. It's just, and I think that's what Big Daddy Kane would consider a freestyle.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Just write a 16 that's not to anything. It's free of style.
It's free of style.
So and that's what a lot of cypher verses really are. Those are freestyles.
Yeah, we talked about that a few pods ago, how people confused off the dome with a freestyle.
Right.
Where freestyle is, like you said, just free of style. You're just writing
Yeah.
about what you're feeling at that point, where off the dome is when you're just spitting.
Right, and talking about this, and you got a K on your shirt, blah, 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 and that's off the dome, man. Like,
Can I chime in real quick?
Yeah.
I think the confusion comes from because anytime you're going off the dome, it's going to be free of style.
True
I
that.
think people are going to tell an off the dome story,
right,
or an off the dome party rap. Off the dome is free of style. Writtens can be free of style, but because that's I think where the confusion comes from. Everything off the top sounds free of style. Right. You're just going with what's around you. So.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're that good to tell a story off the dome.
But even then, maybe it's old school. I'm skeptical. You told me a whole story off the dome right now. You had a 3-arc story.
But you know what?
3 arcs.
I do know a guy that probably could have did that. I don't know if he could today. I wouldn't give him no shine, but it's a white guy that I started with way back in the day, and he's a really, really good off the dome rhymer.
Okay.
He probably could tell a story off the dome. I don't know. And the thing is too, I don't know too many people that are good dope rappers off the dome like that. Like this guy was. This guy was dope like that. Like he was dope like that. And people can freestyle off the dome, like off the dome rap, but it ain't not like they writtens. You know what I mean? They writtens are a little better, you know what I mean? Especially if they're going a freestyle and just saying raw shit, you know what I mean? I could sit down all day and pen shit like that. That's easy. And that's what I'm talking about, like to sit and my process and everything, like now I'm more cautious of what I'm trying to say, what point I'm trying to make across. Like I'm working on a new album right now, and
Nice.
I'm just not really taking my time, but everything's well calculated of what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to say, the message. So the off the dome rhymes are very, very easy, and the freestyle rhymes are very, very easy. But it's like, okay, I know I can do that. Let me come up with a couple concepts real quick and actually build this album and put it together the right way. You know? So, yeah, man.
Cool. All right, so here's what we do with all our guests. It's called the game with no name because we lazy and didn't come up with a name.
Yeah, it's sort of like you've seen Drink Champs.
Kept with the pun.
You've seen like Drink Champs, right? So something similar.
So I got 10 questions, but I'm only going to ask you 5, so that dice will decide which 5 we ask you.
Okay, so I roll and you ask the number.
Yep.
Yeah. I ain't even seen the episode and I know what it's about. Okay, so I roll with it. Is that 3?
3. All right. What's your top 5 favorite cartoons growing up?
I know number 1. I know number one for sure.
Oh man, dude. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Are you a gadget guy?
Yeah. Number 1, probably Inspector Gadget. Yeah, Inspector Gadget, number 1.
okay. Yeah, I used to love that show.
He-Man.
Oh yeah.
I liked He-Man, and
They got a new movie coming out.
I know.
Actually, it looks good.
I gotta say, number 3 probably be a tie between Transformers and Smurfs.
Okay,
Those are 2 very different shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's high right there.
When I was a little kid, I used to when I lived in Lucasville. After the Smurfs were over, I would go out in my backyard down in the woods and hunt for the Smurfs. I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Hey, Gargamel wanted to eat the Smurfs, didn't he?
Gargamel is a new AKA for you?
Killed them, whatever. He was
so he was trying to extract their power to blue.
Oh,
or some shit.
okay.
Captured them, right?
You know, my people who watch the show will know. He looks just like Gargamel. Every time
Oh,
we go,
really?
we laugh.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
man. But
Looks just like him.
I see.
Wait, that wasn't 5 yet.
No, that was 3. That was number 3.
No, I mean,
Oh, you mean top 5? You want 5?
Yeah, 5.
Okay. Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
What did they say?
Transformers.
No, I said
He-Man.
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 Yeah. He-Man.
Transformers.
Transformers, and
One more.
what's the other one? Astro Boy.
Oh yeah.
Astro Boy was the shit, too.
I used to watch that every morning before I went to school every day.
Yeah. And then when they moved it up to extra half hour, I was late for school every day. Yeah.
Oh wait, I gotta throw an honorable mention in the WWE wrestling cartoon.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan rock and wrestling.
Wrestling, yes.
I told you all Tyrones do it. Throw the honorable mentions in all the time. I
man,
do it too.
Yeah, man, honorable mention, man. Okay,
Cool.
so the next one. That's
6. Top 5 favorite TV shows.
damn. What shows I like? I don't even know what shows I like now, or like just all time.
Yeah,
All time.
yeah.
Okay.
Are we putting series in with TV shows now?
Yeah, and even if they're on Netflix, it's a show. So
Okay,
any
well,
show.
Damn,
Series
right off the top, man. I gotta throw this in. Wrestling.
Yeah, that's a TV show.
Seinfeld.
Oh yeah.
Seinfeld.
No soup for you.
Fresh Prince.
Okay.
Yeah.
Martin.
Oh yeah.
What's that? 4?
4.
Yep.
Forensic Files.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
Files, I ain't heard no one say that yet, but Martin comes up on a lot of people's lists.
Yes.
man.
I
Martin
like
was-
And Fresh
Martin a lot.
Prince.
I like Early Martin. I like Early Martin is what my favorite actor. Early Martin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a question.
People sleep on that show.
Yeah.
Got a question about Martin. Did it end with a conclusion ending, or did it just
I
get
don't feel
canceled
like
and
I don't
stopped?
feel like it ended with a conclusion.
I think it ended with an end.
Just
I think it
ended.
did
Okay.
ended.
Because I know for sure Fresh Prince ended. Because remember they all moved.
Yeah.
It was the same thing with Martin.
Same
Okay.
thing with Martin happened.
They
with that.
moved.
Yeah, I got the whole series.
moved,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
That
Okay.
did, yeah, that
I feel
did
like I
happen.
remember
Yeah.
that episode.
That's good. I like it when shows do
I think
that.
him and
Rather than just get cut short.
Especially black shows too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think him and
Cut
what's his
us
name
off.
broke up, and she moved somewhere.
Because
Right.
we
He
seen
moved
the
somewhere else,
empty
right?
apartment at the
Yeah,
end of
empty
it or something like
apartment,
that.
yeah.
That
That's
coach
right.
was empty or whatever they were leaving.
How
That's
many
right.
years after was that? Martin ending from Fresh Prince.
Oh, I don't know.
I'd say that was pretty close, man. Like
Who
maybe
did it first?
Martin.
Martin did it before Fresh Prince.
I'm pretty sure.
Martin was over
Ending
before
in the
Fresh
empty
Prince.
place, in the empty,
Yeah,
in
Martin
the
was
empty
over before.
domicile.
Yeah, Martin was over before Fresh Prince. Yeah,
That's crazy.
100%. Yeah,
No, but
but Martin ended before the Fresh Prince ended
Okay.
too. So yeah, definitely.
Does Fresh Prince have more seasons?
Yeah. Yeah. He had more backing, right?
oh,
I
absolutely.
want to say,
Network.
yeah, they did. They did.
NBC.
NBC, right? So
They did.
Quincy
Yeah.
Jones.
yeah. He had a lot more backing. So.
Dick Clark.
Brendan Tartikoff. We can get real with this if we want to, though. Brendan Tartikoff. We can get into the guys.
All right. So that's 2 questions down. 3 to go.
That says 8.
8. Okay. 8. We got. Here's a good one. Top 5 favorite actors of all time.
Damn, man. Wow, that's a good one too.
He just said
man.
one
And,
earlier.
and,
didn't
and
he?
actually, I don't have one for actresses, so it could be actors/actresses.
Okay, well, I'm, and it's no disrespect to the females like that, but I don't really fuck with none of them like that. I mean, it's not to say that they ain't good. They don't hold my interest.
It's who you
You know what I
relate
mean?
to as
Yeah,
well.
but
Yeah.
they don't hold my interest. I don't really. Martin definitely on that list.
Hold on. Bro, you're like my best friend. You have Martin Lawrence on your top 5 actors of all time?
Yeah, I like Martin, man. He's funny.
That's
to me.
wild. I love it.
Yeah, he's funny.
That's wild, though.
Yeah.
Top 5 thespians?
Yeah, but-
actors
but-
in the world of Pacino and Denzel
Yeah,
Washington and shit?
but I don't watch a lot of that shit neither though. So to me, this is why it's me.
Gotcha. I love
you
this.
know what I mean? Martin definitely he's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy,
Yes, I get that.
Harlem Nights is probably one of my favorite movies.
yeah,
Right.
me too.
Undeniable.
Somebody else, Pesci, Joe Pesci.
Oh,
Good.
Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah, from gangster films to
Any
Lethal Weapon.
any movie
He's
for
funny as
Pesci.
shit.
Pesci.
yeah. My cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll definitely throw Denzel in there, and now that I think about it, Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Deep cut.
she's fucking dope
deep
though.
cut. Yeah,
Every
yeah.
movie she's in, she plays that role.
hits
She
it.
plays that role.
Yeah, she
Owns
kills
it.
everything, man.
Owns it.
I gotta definitely, I gotta give it up.
She's
Absolutely.
yeah,
She don't miss.
yeah. She embodies her.
I didn't even
I
know
like
it
that.
until I
I like
just
that,
came
though.
down the
Like-
line of it. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm
As soon
thinking
as you
of,
said the
I'm
name, I
thinking
was
of, I'm thinking of movies that I actually like with her in it, and every movie that she's in
Yo.
is a good movie, man. Hustle and Flow, Baby Boy, fucking Straw. What's the other one, man?
I never seen her in a bad role.
Think like a man.
I was just about to say, who was the chick who played Lil' Kim in the Biggie movie? She was good, man.
She was that girl from 3LW,
Notori.
the dark one. I forget her name.
Or Notori.
I
Is that her?
it might be,
Can't even remember that movie. I
but
have
she
to go
was
back
a
and
singer
watch
in the group 3LW back in the day.
it. Yeah, I have to go
I
back
think I
and
got
watch
that
that.
confused for a second when he first said.
Raji?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something
she's dope, man.
happened.
She's dope, man.
Yeah, she is.
She's in this good. What's that? 3 or 4?
This will be the fourth one.
This will be the
That
fourth
was
one?
3 down. 9.
We can take it as a 9. We can take it as a 9.
Yeah, it's underlined. Yeah, it's a 9. All right, this is a newer one that we added. Who do you think are the top 5 most underrated rappers?
That's really good, man. I gotta say, Method Man.
Okay.
Man is underrated.
My goat.
Yeah, he's my goat.
Chic Luch.
Yes.
Underrated. Don't get enough credit. Sean Price.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
Damn, that's hard. I only need 2 more though, and there's a lot of rappers out there too. I'll throw this person's name in because I think he's underrated as a producer, man. Fucking Q-Tip, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Q-Tip, man.
I mean,
Q-Tip
he
is
gets his
dope, man.
respect, though.
Nah, not as a fucking producer, man.
Depending on the type of head you are, though. Some
No,
people
right,
say
but depending on
Q-Tip
what
is
type of your head.
One of the best producers of 90 to 95.
But only 90s and East Coast people gonna say that though.
It's because he's so jazz influenced.
I like
Jazz
that
is
though,
a,
man.
Jazz is a take it or leave it thing, man.
That's why I say
And Q-Tip, native tongues are all about jazz. West Coast,
but
all
not
about
everybody
funk.
likes them
Everybody
though.
loves funk.
But not everybody likes
loves
them
jazz,
though.
man.
Not
Same
everybody.
with soul. Kanye knew everybody loves soul. Not everybody loves jazz.
Not everybody likes soul. Not everybody likes that
Most
shit.
people love soul, man.
Yeah, I get
Because
it,
it
but
touches you,
but
man.
they don't like every soul
Jazz
artist.
can
though.
just be random shit bouncing back and
But
forth.
see, that's why that's your opinion. that's why the question
I'll
was.
put it this way. I wish it was my opinion,
that's
but
why
it's
the
a
question.
long-standing opinion.
But that's why the
Jazz.
that's why the question was.
Random notes.
That's why the question was for me.
Touche. But no, man, you're right. You're right. Q-Tip doesn't get enough love that way.
You going to say why I get this guy?
And
Mike.
then, what's that 4 and
Yeah.
say the question again?
Most underrated
Eric
rappers.
Sherman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
There's a big one there.
absolutely.
You know who I
Yeah,
always
I
think
agree.
of when
Green-eyed
they say underrated rappers? Drag On.
Drag On was tough.
Yeah.
You know what
was still
stopped Drag
tough.
On?
Yeah.
His name. Everybody I knew said was like, "Who the fuck is Drag On?" I was like, "Just listen to his raps, man.
Yeah.
You won't give a shit what his name is." Tyrone was one of those guys. Same with Papoose. I was a little iffy on Papoose. Tyrone was like, "Just listen to the lyrics, man. Don't get caught up in the name. Just listen to these guys like their name isn't their name." And I had to be like, "Yeah, all right, these guys are fucking fire.
Yeah.
These guys are fucking fire."
Yeah.
Yeah, name means a lot.
I like Eric Sherman's fucking definitely underrated, man. Eric Sherman
man.
as a producer and as a artist too, man.
He makes classics, man. He's
And he fucks with a lot of people too, man.
Yeah.
East, West, down south, R&B, you know what I mean? Hip hop. He's got his fingerprints all over the fucking game. The game. Yeah.
Green-Eyed Bandit.
Yeah, man.
More?
Yep, one more.
More?
Roll them. This is crazy. He hasn't doubled it yet.
You just said that in it. Oh,
Number 1.
One.
this is the top 5 favorite rappers dead or alive.
Wow.
Top 5 Dead or Alive.
I know his 2.
Okay.
I know Ol'Dirty and Sean Price. We have to move those out of the conversation so they don't count. They are the default answers for Tyrone, Ol'Dirty, and Sean.
Well, we got to put him on the record then. Put him on there.
Well, we know Old Dirty Bastard and Sean Price. Sure, Shane.
Yeah.
I had to throw it up
Sure
to Shane
Shane.
one time. That's our boy. But yeah.
White Mike, and then a Method Man and Redman.
Okay.
All right.
I
That's
went to
fine.
the roof again for White Mike.
There you go.
All right. Now I'm going to ask you some versus questions. Drake versus Kendrick Lamar.
Neither.
Nas versus Jay-Z.
We gotta explain that neither though.
What-
We gotta
Explain it
explain
neither?
it
Yeah, okay.
You just let him go too quick with that one.
Because neither one of them really. I don't really. I'm. It's not really.
You're not feeling neither one of
It's
them.
not. Nah.
Yeah.
I love the
I
fact you
pass
asked
on
for
it. I pass on
You
it.
have to elaborate.
Oh yeah, I gotta get
Why
an elaboration.
Well,
on that.
because
Tyrone's like, I don't
I'm
care
not.
about
the
I'm
world was just in a
inter-
funk for like a year on this foolishness.
that doesn't interest me though. You know what I mean? So I'm like, neither. I don't really.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I
I
guess fuck with
I like the songs that they're making and stuff, but they really don't interest me. So.
Yeah.
I will say this though, as his friend and knowing what he connects with, we got excited about Kendrick on Section 80.
Yes.
They had Women, Weed, and Weather with Dr. Dre. We were like,
Yes.
oh, the
Yes.
formula. Of the
I like
recipe, whatever it's called.
early Kendrick.
But then Drake started featuring on shit we liked.
Yeah.
With people we liked, where it's like, that record's hard.
Yeah.
So when
Bring the mic
beef
up a
went
little.
Down, when the beef went down, me and Tyrone were like, I mean, I recognize what's good and bad about both of these guys.
Right.
I'm staying out of it, man. And that's what we...
That's what I mean by
I don't have a
neither. I'm
horse
like,
in
I
this
can't
race,
pick.
yeah.
I don't want to pick either one of them because
Yeah,
then
yeah.
somebody might say, "You said you didn't like Kendrick. You said you didn't like Drake."
Tyrone
Not that I
liked Kendrick
don't
in
like.
Section
Not that
80,
I don't like them.
It
neither.
disappointed you
They're
over
not my.
time.
They're not my.
Because we were so excited about Section 80, and then once after that, when the first album came out,
Matt,
Kid, Mad
yes.
City.
Yeah.
When that came out, we were like, man, there's 3 records on this I like. All the Kendrick shit I heard before that, me and Tyrone liked. This came out. I remember I was driving around where I was living in Highfield at the time. He picked me up, driving around, smoking blunts. Women, Weed, and Weather, we were lit off that. This is our shit.
That is my
And
jam.
then
That is the jam,
rest
too.
of shit, all it became was Kendrick became C-grade Andre 3000.
Yeah.
I wish I could sell my soul and be Andre 3 Stacks, but he can't. But he makes music like that. With Drake, he was doing stuff with like Big Sean. Way, way up, I feel blessed. Me and Tyrone were like, man, this is a fucking hard record too.
Yeah.
When that beef popped
When
off,
Drake-
Tyrone was
when-
like,
when
I don't
Dra-
have
when-
any side in this. I was like, me either.
When
man.
Drake rhymes, I can fuck with Drake. But when he's doing this other shit, it's good, but it's not for me. Kendrick's voice is not really the voice that I like sometimes, and and he's not making the songs that I'm used to him make. Which again, he's probably shown growth, but growing in the stage in a way that I don't feel it.
Yeah, see, I'm the same way when people start talking about LeBron and Jordan. Like,
Yes.
I got no interest in it. I don't care, right? They're both great players. They're both legacy players.
I argue
Fame,
that though.
right?
I argue that though.
And that's
because
the
my,
thing.
my argument with that is,
Yeah.
again, why do we play? Why are we playing the game? What is the ultimate goal?
If I could be like Mike,
Exactly.
Yeah,
So that's the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Jordan has 6. LeBron has 4.
Yeah.
LeBron been to the finals 10. Jordan been there 6.
Yeah.
He has 6.
oh,
But take nothing away from the guy LeBron James, because break every record,
Yeah. Yeah.
do everything else. Break
many
every-
more years though.
maybe 1 or 2. We
Took
didn't
a
play
little
too
more
much
years.
more. And that's
A little
fine.
bit
Break
more
all the
Yeah.
all the records and whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. But we're playing and again, if we're talking about that, we're talking about Bill Russell. I get it, and all those guys too, whatever.
Yeah.
But Jordan come with the sneaker, come with the fashion, come with the logo. He came
Yes.
before, and
So
then even again, I gotta throw Kobe in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
too, man.
Absolutely.
Gotta
Are
throw
we
Kobe
talking
in
skill for
because
skill shit?
I'm
A
talking
lot of
about
people got
winning
on there.
the championship.
He's
and
the bridge.
Kobe is the fucking guy too,
the
man.
bridge.
Don't never skip over that motherfucking
Exactly,
guy either,
right.
man. And Kobe ain't my favorite player. My favorite player is Sprewell. But I like Iverson
he's a
too.
Knicks guy.
That's
But
my
I like
goat.
Iverson too, man.
That's my goat.
Iverson ain't got no rings, man.
Yeah.
And he changed the game with style. He brought it to the game.
Yeah.
LeBron changed the game. He got the statistics. He got all this stuff. But
Yeah.
man, when it comes to winning, who knows how to win better than Jordan?
So here's what I'm going to
Besides
say.
Bill
so here's
Bill
what I'm
Russell.
going to say though, and let me ask
As a
this to you
teammate
guys.
As a
and
teammate.
staying on one team
Yeah.
to win.
Yeah. He won all his
Right.
Can I
Thank
ask you
you.
basketball guys this shit then? if it's about championships, right? We know who Wayne Gretzky is, right? He got 4 cups, man.
We're talking about basketball. Jordan and LeBron, not Wayne.
No. So what I'm saying is, let me ask you this from the same frame of mind. If it's about championships, Michael Jorden, 6, crushing it. To me, greatest of all time, skill for skill, era for era. But to put it to hockey, Wayne Gretzky, some consider the greatest hockey player of all time. 4 championships. My GOAT, Mark Messier, 6 championships.
There you go.
After Gretzky left,
There you go.
he got the 5th cup, and then went to New York and said, "I won't bring you a cup."
There you
He
go.
did that. So
And
how do we
and
judge these players?
how many records?
Skill for
How many
skill.
records does Wayne Gretzky hold over Mark Messier?
Most of them, except
Thank
the cup,
you.
except
And
playoff.
there you go. And Mark Messier better. He fucking won more. He came in the game and did what he was supposed to do
Okay.
in the game, man.
Okay.
Same as Tom Brady,
It's a
man.
team
Same
game.
as Tom
You're right,
Brady.
you're right.
Tom Brady won all them fucking championships, man. He went. How many times did he go to the Super Bowl and lose?
Touche, brother.
How many times did he go to the Super Bowl and lose,
too many
man?
times.
How many times did Curry go to the finals and lose, man?
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
He won 4. He got the
Lost
same
1.
amount as
Yeah,
LeBron.
that's a good ratio.
LeBron went
You're right.
10 times and only won 4, man.
Bro.
You
The
know what
minute
I'm
you say
saying?
that, too, the minute you take
That's what I'm saying.
ratio of winning to losing,
That's
LeBron
my
versus Jordan.
That's
it's
my
like,
argument, man. You break all the
That's
all the
sick.
individual records. That's
How's
cool.
this for you to hear right
But,
now?
but we play
That was
the
Mike-
game.
I told you, Mike
as a
GOAT is
teammate.
Iverson, bro.
But we play the
So-
game as a we play the game. Yeah, I'm a superstar. But man, I could be on the shittiest team and break all the fucking records.
So
But we,
can I ask you
but,
guys a
but,
question?
but we trying to win championships, man. Well, Iverson, we talking about practice, man.
Yeah.
We talking about practice? You want me to show for? Oh, I'm here for practice, but give me the goddamn ball so we can win.
Yeah.
I want to win, man.
yeah.
And that's what I guarantee you, Iverson would trade his scoring title, one of them, for that
Absolutely
championship.
Oh, for sure.
So let me ask this. Just
for
I had you
one
guys
title.
in the room. These are good opinions.
Yeah.
You can edit this out, but while we're talking about this, the recognition of your greatest of all time versus recognizing who is the greatest of all time.
Right.
Because for me, my favorite players, I can recognize, like, yeah, they're like my favorite players, Messier in hockey, Jordan, Griffey. That's not, I mean, Jordan a little bit, but like, or actually, no, Messier, Iverson, Griffey. None of them are considered the GOAT because you have Jordan and LeBron. You have Gretzky and fucking Connor McDavid. But like, you have these other guys who are battling for the GOAT of all time.
But you know what? You know why these
Your
guys?
favorite versus the GOAT, I can recognize my favorites are Mark Messier, Allen Iverson.
But you know
They're
why?
never-
You know
they're
why?
Never at the top of the
Let me
shit.
see. Watch this. Watch
But
this.
They're my favorite.
Watch this though. And all those sports though, you know why these guys are considered the greatest before LeBron in basketball? When they were considered the greatest up until LeBron showed up in basketball, they were considered the great because they were winning and they had the statistics.
Yeah.
LeBron just came in and got all the statistics, made it to the finals as many times as he did, but did not. And he had better team. He was every team he was on should have won. They were stacked. They had it. He lost 6 times. How do you get in there 6 times and losing?
Losing, right?
Come on, man! Like you couldn't even get the
It was
5th
also
one.
a different
Like,
league.
Well,
I
I
know,
still say
I know. But
definitely
you
there's
got to
one
remember
that he
too,
should
though.
have lost.
But you got to remember too,
Right.
though. As we're looking at it, for me, Jordan. When I was younger, Jordan was a man,
That's it.
like a man playing the game with men.
Jordan would-
LeBron winning. When
As a
I'm
kid.
looking at it, he's playing. He's a kid.
Yeah.
He's a kid,
But
and
here's the
everybody's
difference
playing with
too,
his
though.
kids
Exactly,
too, though.
bro.
With some men,
Yeah.
with some men in his early years, with some men, like
Yeah.
grown men that are
Yeah.
already 32 years old.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He's 22.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But here's
He's the
the- here's what I
40-year-old
think-
playing against the 19-year-old.
Against
You know
their
what I'm
kids.
saying? Exactly.
Against their
So
kids,
you
right?
better
So-
be do like they said 10 years ago. If LeBron got in the paint earlier, he'd win.
But
He
he
don't
didn't.
take, but he don't because he's more of a complete player than what Jordan was as far as skill wise to
It's
run
not
the
skill
point.
wise, it's frame wise.
No, frame wise, but he has the skill to
his build.
the same as Magic Johnson before Jordan was.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson 6'9".
No, I'll tell you this right
Magic
now.
Johnson, hold on. Magic Johnson 6'9", seeing over the floor, running those play, making those doing all that stuff. Before it was Jordan, it was Magic Johnson. Before it was Magic Johnson, was Dr. J. That's where the flair
But
in
I
the
will
game
counter-
comes from.
Yeah.
Okay.
LeBron is all those things right now. He
is,
just
he is.
can't win.
You're absolutely
He
right.
can't win.
Yeah.
That is
and
true.
he's been on more stacked
also,
teams.
he's the greatest athlete we've seen in the NBA.
Thank you.
whether it's the greatest player of all time,
Thank you.
athletic ability.
Thank you.
But here's the problem with me. When Jordan got knocked around as a smaller guy in the paint, he still made it and won. LeBron gets brushed across the jersey, and he falls to the floor like a soccer player who's been shot by a shotgun. It's a different level of toughness, man. And I come from hockey.
There's a lot of flopping.
I come from hockey.
There's a lot of flopping in the NBA.
And you got to remember, LeBron's the oldest.
I come from hockey, man.
In the last 3
Reggie
4
Miller
years,
even said
LeBron's
it.
been the oldest player in the league. So are you flopping like that?
In hockey, people get a skate to
No,
the
it's more
face.
exaggerated
They
now.
catch 76
Yeah.
stitches and come back to the game. In basketball, somebody gets crossed up, they fall over. I've been shot. I can't come back. I'm like, nah, man, we take skates to the face. It's a different.
I mean, I know I saw a video of Kobe breaking a finger and going
back.
Popping it back in himself.
That's
Yeah.
what Kobe's cut from the cloth.
Even
Michael's cut from the cloth.
when he
but
pulled
LeBron
his
knows how to play the
Achilles,
game.
he went back out and shot his foul shots and
Yeah.
then walked off the court on his own.
Yeah. Oh, with his Achilles?
Talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
Kobe,
yeah.
man. And Kobe wasn't my favorite player neither, man. But when I go back and look at it, he was that
He's-
killer.
He's the bridge.
Killer.
He's the bridge between
That's
Michael
why
and
don't-
LeBron,
I do not know why people always jump over him, man, like that, man. You got to give Kobe some props.
Kobe might be the GOAT
I'm not saying him.
overall. If we're
We got to
spanning-
give
if
Kobe
we're
some
spanning
props.
eras, he might be the GOAT.
Kobe. I put Kobe before Iverson, but Iverson is up there too, man.
Iverson's all heart, and
Iverson
skill,
is
and
a
also
fucking-
what
a warrior,
the culture,
man.
the way he changed the
A
culture
warrior.
was different.
Yeah.
A warrior, man. That
He was
played
a
for the
cultural
Sixers.
moment, not a basketball moment. Iverson, people who didn't watch basketball, Allen Iverson changed culture.
Yeah.
Where people were wearing Iverson jerseys and baggy ass fucking jeans.
You look
You
at
know what
this.
I'm talking about. You guys are the age. You know. Everywhere you go to a grocery store, you see a guy be like, yeah, you're in the Iverson shit.
Yeah.
He was culture.
And you look at this, look. Shaq, how many titles he got? 4,
Yeah,
right?
4, yeah.
Right? Now, how many times he go to the finals?
6.
Right. Yeah. And he could have had 6 titles, right?
Yeah.
So just think of that and how dominant he really would have been if he would have got those titles.
Exactly.
You ain't keeping Shaq out of that conversation, but because he don't got the titles like that,
And that's the thing, right?
I mean, best center.
Yeah.
Best center. Who's better?
Chamberlain.
Chamberlain
Yeah.
and Olajuwon.
Yeah.
I think Olajuwon's
Yeah.
skillfully better.
Yeah.
Skillfully.
So, like,
Why does
But
David
dominance,
Robinson
but
get-
dominance,
dominance
Shaq.
Shaq, right? You can't. I mean,
David Robinson honorable mention, man, but he only got 2 titles. He couldn't fuck with Shaq.
He got a 75-point game.
That's one thing, man.
And
He
he
couldn't.
was a
He
fucking
didn't.
soldier out there. However, he was nerdy as shit, though.
David fucking nerdy. He could ball. He could ball, but he couldn't fuck
He
with
sounded
Shaq.
like he would call the cops on us for doing this podcast.
oh, guaranteed.
He came from the Navy.
Dave Rob would come out here and be like, this is a few good.
He was drafted from the Navy.
Yeah, man. That's what I mean, man.
Yeah. Oh man.
What's the next one?
Oh yeah, we got more questions. Shit. This is what we do. No, just more questions. But this is what happens though. We go on tangents like this. I love it. I love it.
This is
It's a good debate. It's a good debate.
All right, so you got Michael Jackson or Prince?
Oh, Michael.
Oh,
I know Prince is dope too, man, but I
didn't
gotta
say
go
no,
with Michael,
Jay-Z,
man.
yeah.
Can I
I'm
say
just
something on
going
this?
with Michael because
Can I say
Prince
something on
never
this?
really danced like Michael neither, man.
No, he couldn't. But
He
here's the
played
thing
guitar,
about
though.
Prince. Here's the thing
He
about
played the
Prince.
guitar.
Prince wrote hit records for other people, including Manic Monday by the Bangles or Susanna Hoffs, which was the #1 record. Or he's on the backgrounds of Cyndi Lauper records that went multiple platinum. But he said, listen, if you credit me as Prince, you're going to have to pay me as Prince. Credit me as this. I'll take a different name. Let me help your record. Prince, he could play 40-something or 20-something instruments. He's as an overall artist, if I had to be in the studio with somebody and make a record, I'm going Prince. If I had to pick somebody who's just going to put out a hit record, it's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's why I said Michael.
That's the difference.
I think Prince also wrote a song for Michael.
He did.
As well, yeah.
And
That's
when
why they got
Michael
beef.
hit up
Yeah.
Prince
And
about
Michael
Bad,
wouldn't give him his props.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Michael
yeah.
called Prince and said, yo, this is a song I wrote. And he wanted to do, Michael wanted to do the song Bad with Prince and go back and forth. And Prince heard that the opening lyric was, your butt is mine. And Prince said, nah, man, I ain't doing this record, man.
Yeah.
And that's,
As
all he
feminine
meant
as
was,
Prince
your ass
sounded.
is mine. Like, I want to fuck you up.
Prince was hardcore.
But Michael couldn't speak that way.
Yeah.
Or Prince was like, nah, man, I got to stay out of this. I got to
Yeah. Because it will look like it's a beef between them two, and it still ended up becoming
That's
a beef, right?
Yeah.
All right, who we got next? 50 Cent or Rick Ross?
50. Yeah, I gotta
50?
go 50. 50's funny.
All right.
50's funny.
Nas or Jay-Z?
I'd say neither,
No,
but I gotta pick Nas though.
You gotta pick Nas?
Yeah, I like Nas' longevity.
I'll let you do the last.
I like Nas' longevity.
Oh. The last one is Tupac or DMX. It's not that serious. He's dying.
Nas or DMX?
Tupac or DMX.
Yeah. My bad.
That's why I
Pac.
choked.
Pac. It was a close one for me to say neither, but I know why I said Pac though. I said Pac because Pac was more versatile.
That's why I choked. I never heard anybody ask him that.
Of
Yeah.
artists as a DMX. Every time you heard DMX, you could he could bust into a song at any point in time. Tupac, you didn't know if he was going to do a song or act out something. Right? You know what I mean? Because of his passion. That's why I picked Pac.
Or give his
He was more
speech or
versatile.
whatever. Yeah.
That's why I picked Pac. Yeah, they both were deep, but I picked Pac. I like Pac's music a little bit more than DMX too.
Don't work
had a
out.
lot
I'm with
of-
you. I'm
Don't work out with DMX on.
DMX though.
Don't
has-
work out with DMX on.
Well, you're Papa Vane or
You
something.
know what I'm
man.
saying, bro?
Yo, but the problem with DMX is, honestly, I feel like he had a lot of a bark in the dark with the dogs in the fog. It's like, it's very simple rapping with a $1 billion voice that he was blessed with, where people juice him up because he sounded the way he sounded. But if you listen to his raps, it's like, yeah, I could teach anybody to rap like this in 2 days.
His lyrics?
DMX, it's all spirit and all passion, and so was Tupac. But Tupac's content had a little more to it than DMX. A bark in the dark with the dogs and the fog and the trigger and the N-word. I'm not gonna say it. But you know what I mean? Like,
DMX was deep. DMX was deep too.
Yeah.
But even
But here's the difference
just-
too.
I don't know.
Tupac said who his favorite rapper was, and he didn't sound like him. The minute that DMX said Scarface is my favorite rapper, I said, if you listen to Scarface and you put it in DMX voice, it makes sense. Love is all but the flow, but the flow for soul, but the blah, and the Scarface flow.
yeah, that's
Scarface.
That's
But
the
DMX
meaningful
with the flow for the flow,
But when
with the flow for the flow.
but when DMX starts
When
getting
DMX
into
and
it though,
Scarface is his favorite rapper, I hear it. I'm like, that's the blueprint. The same way Kendrick and fucking Andre 3000.
but when you compare Scarface and DMX though, and then you hear DMX,
I'd rather hear Face, man.
But when DMX starts getting into his shit though,
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
His life story is incredible.
And not just that flow that you were mimicking and
Yeah.
stuff, whatever. But I'm talking when he starts getting into his flow, DMX is hard.
Oh, he'll
but
bust your head
but
off.
comparing DMX to Tupac though, Tupac is
It's a
more
different
of
level of shit.
and DMX is in movies and stuff. But I see the same DMX in movies and stuff. I don't. And you could say the same thing about Pac, but when I watch Poetic Justice, I don't see the above the rim Pac compared to the Poetic Justice Pac.
Right.
Or
something-
Juice
something-
Pac.
difference.
Yeah,
And something
Yeah,
unique
yeah.
to Tyrone is that he's going to look at these rappers because he's a rapper and actor. He's going to look at these two artists as rappers and actors where I'm like, I never really been an actor like that. So I'm looking at it different where he's like, we've seen DMX in movies. We've seen him in music. We've seen Tupac in movies and music. I'm going Tupac.
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, that's not that. That's why I go. But I also feel Pac's music more than I feel DMX's music.
Absolutely.
And that Pac East Coast,
There's
but he's West
complexity
Coast, but
there,
it's
though.
East Coast. I ain't really into DMX like that. I do like some of his music.
Yeah,
and some
yeah.
of his- and like I said, when he starts getting into his bag, when he's spitting his shit. But if the way that he was doing DMX, if I'm going to hear DMX like that, or I'd rather listen to Tupac. I'd rather listen to Tupac. For some reason, I'd rather listen to Tupac.
Yeah.
Definitely, I hear you on that. I'm a very big Tupac fan, and I do see like the correlation here, like around the timing when DMX came out and the void that was being filled during that time. Yeah, all that audience would have
Absolutely.
went to DMX because
A
he did
lot
have
of
those
people
spiritual tracks and all the kind of stuff like
You
that.
even got your Ja
You know what I
Rule
mean?
that was trying to fill that void like that too. Right?
Yeah.
So,
And he couldn't.
ass,
But he
And Ja-
tried so hard. God bless his
Rule-
baby
but to
soul.
but to Ja Rule's credit though, he gave it his own twist with that singing voice
Well,
shit that he had.
Yeah,
If
with
you
his
even
voice.
look at it, like there's interviews where like people talk about this stuff, like like on Drink Champs and stuff, where Nori was like, yeah, because Ja Rule came to me and was like, am I really trying to sound like DMX? Like, and it was like really trying to pinpoint it out there because people were trying to compare him to DMX, right?
Yeah.
And that's when he really started to go
That's a Hard Knock Life tour
into his ladies bag. You know what I mean? He started being the ladies man and that kind of stuff. The
Pop
music
records,
switched up
yeah,
at that
man.
time, right?
Exactly.
Because he
You're
didn't
right.
he didn't want to be underneath that comparison,
And he
right?
could, and also
He should have went back to his normal voice.
I mean, you said it.
One,
I didn't say that, but I ain't gonna say you ain't right.
He should have went back to his normal
All right.
voice instead of keeping the one that he got.
Yeah, hearing that old Ja Rule and then what his voice sound like before he started,
Yeah, right. As well.
night and day.
It is.
But
It
Veni
is.
Vidi Vici, his first album was dope as fuck.
You guys
man.
got me thinking. We want to say what old voices and old rap styles. Jay-Z completely sound different before
100%.
before Biggie's influence. I'm
Well,
just
but-
saying.
But yo,
Yeah.
Just
to anybody
saying.
in the room who's
He's sorry,
rap,
Jay-Z fans.
He sounded like he was trying to be part of Das
can I
Effects.
ask this?
That's the fact, and he was definitely
Anybody-
influenced by Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Can I ask anybody in the room though who's rapped? Tell me you don't sound different from when you first started to where you got.
Yes,
That is
So
true.
with Ja,
completely
I
different
look at
style.
Ja a little different, and here's why I'm disappointed. His first album, Veni Vidi Vici.
No, that was a tough
That's
album.
I Came, I Saw, I Conquered.
was.
That's
It was-
Italian.
I think it's his best album.
And for me,
Yeah,
I was like,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
easily.
interested in this. It's Veni Vidi Vici. Yo, I'm wearing a Roman hoodie right now. The city, the people caress of Roma. Trust me, Ja Rule had Veni Vidi Vici. It was hard as fuck. And I try to tell people, yo, man, before Ja Rule was all these pop songs, you know, he had a fucking debut album that was hard as fuck. Murder Inc. or what was It's Murder. That was supposed to be Jay-Z, DMX, Ja Rule.
Yeah, they were in a group, but their egos didn't let it happen.
Murder. Yeah.
That's Did you say the egos?
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
They were all superstars at that point when they tried to come together. DMX had 2 platinum records in the same 10-year span.
Yeah.
Ja Rule had to jump off, and Jay-Z was Jay-Z.
Jay-Z took
Actually-
Ja Rule's song too, though.
And then,
But
yeah.
Jay-Z
Can I get
Can I
it?
get
known
Yeah.
for taking
Yeah,
people's
man.
songs and stuff too, right? So,
Absolutely.
I mean, when you got people doing that to you, come on, man.
You said you had one more
Put me on,
question.
man.
Yeah. All right, so we got to address the elephant in the room. So I know that you got a show coming up. You're working with Mammoth Entertainment. It's coming up on June 27th.
Definitely,
Bizarre
definitely.
will be in town. So can you kind of tell us a little bit about it and what it's like working with Mammoth Entertainment?
Shout out to Mammoth Entertainment, man. Shout out to my man Jamel, man. Always hooks me up, man. You know what I mean? Comes through, hollers at your boy, man. I seen Bizarre was coming, and I hit him up, like I always do whenever he's told me something, to see if I can be a part of it. And of course, he was like, "Yeah, man, I got you. Put me on the bill. I got some new music that I'm about to premiere at that show for my new album coming up. So
Love to be famous.
yeah. But again, like I like working with Mammoth because I see that he's doing his thing and he's taking his chances and he keeps doing his thing and he's reaching out
He's trying
and
to
he's
put on for the scene
and he's putting
too.
on exactly. He's putting on for the scene. He's putting on for the city,
Giving
man. So
opportunities to people.
I like that, man. And again, I like working with people that are trying to, get themselves out there. If people know me and I can help in any way that I can help,
Yeah.
then I don't mind being a part of it, especially if I feel like I can benefit too, or we all can benefit. And if I can I scratch your back, you scratch mine, type of shit. One hand wash the other, both wash the face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pro
So
bono, pro bono.
definitely, man. I always want to shout out my man Jamel, man. Shout out to Mammoth Entertainment
Melly.
for, you know what I mean, hooking the boy up. You already know what it is, man. June 27th, the Marquee. There's a lot of great other openers and stuff too. Bizarre, you know what I mean? We holding it down. I got the album coming out. Off to Be Famous is what the album's called. Hopefully that'll be out by the end of summer, sometimes early summer. I'll have a song. I'll have like a single or something like that, a video or two. Working on some stuff right now. A couple of new things, a couple of new endeavors. I got hidden camera reality TV show that I've been working
Tyrone
on.
presents. Tyrone presents the hijinks.
Yeah, I show you guys
Trailer
that
Park Boys Plus.
Off the record, I'll show you guys a little piece of
Okay.
that or whatever. Finally, I think I've been telling you about that a long time ago too, man. I was looking on, you know what I mean? That I finally got that up and running. You know what I mean? We shot the pilot for that, so that's being shopped around. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to work on some stuff, man, and do whatever I can do, get my hands, you know what I mean, on whatever I can get them on to have my fingerprints on stuff so that people know I'm working. I'm still out here, man, musically, acting, directing. If you want me for a video, man, holler at me, man.
He's directing videos
I would love to direct somebody's video, man.
Absolutely.
I'm directing my own shit too, so holler at your boy. You know what I mean? If you got acting parts, a lot
of shit behind the camera, man.
No part is too small, man. No small parts, only small actors, man.
Yeah,
that's
so
it.
You know what I mean? I'm down for the cause.
He's trying to
man.
help people grow too.
You know what I mean?
Well, we might take you up on that. We filmmakers ourselves.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'll let your boy, man. Like, you know what I mean? No small parts, man. I'll take whatever part fits me or whatever role I can fulfill. You know what I mean? I'm down for the cause, man.
Cool.
You know what I mean? The podcast, we started the podcast. That what this is called?
Yeah. Hey, we started the
We
podcast.
started the podcast, man. Well, shout out to you guys, man, for having your boy on, man. It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah.
Bro, they let me be over here in the shadows of the show with a microphone. With a microphone in my hand, motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
The crazy white guy with the... I'm just fucking with you,
man. We show love and get love around
And for
here,
the
right?
customers and all, I mean, say the white people that I meet, when I introduce my name as Tyrone, no, this is Tyrone from the Trailer Park Boys, not me.
Oh, wait, your name is Tyrone?
Yeah.
Tyrone what?
Adams.
Tyrone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
so we are related. Yes, we are related. But
There's a few of us around,
He is
man.
man.
Bro, I'll tell you this, Tyrone. Other Tyrone, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
You're going to love his song called Tyrone.
There it is.
Okay.
You are going to love this.
Yeah, man. Nicest nigga out, too.
Yeah. The scratch, DJIV already got the cuts in there.
Okay,
You're going to
okay,
love the song
As fast
Tyrone.
as I
brother.
can cook it
Trust
up, man, the album be out, man. Believe it, man.
All right, well,
Check me out, man, on Instagram.
Sure.
Sorry,
Knucklehead
you got-
Official. You already know what it is. Holler at your boy. When you see me, salute me. Holler.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure,
man.
for sure.
And before you get out of here, I know that some of my friends and family and some fans of the show would be mad at me if I didn't ask this question because I know we worked on production before you. I worked on set with you as well, like that.
100%.
And
100%.
with the Trailer Park Boys, with the group, it can get kind of wild and stuff like that. So I'm wondering, what is your favorite behind the scenes moment that you experienced over your time with the crew?
Oh, man. I can't even pick something out. All I can say is anytime I'm on set is going to be fun because I know that we're smoking and we're having sips.
Smoking and
and
drinking.
anytime I'm with the Rock Pile and we just doing our thing, I mean, it's magical. So when the cameras ain't rolling, some good stuff is happening. So I just say that, you know what I mean? But I mean, like, Snoop Dogg.
I was gonna say that.
I say that. Snoop Dogg. When Snoop Dogg was on set, you know what I mean? I got to meet Snoop Dogg, take a couple pictures with him and stuff, smoked a blunt with him. But it's funny because during that season or during that episode, I was the only one from the Rock Pile that ain't in the scene with him.
I remember.
Oh.
I remember
the
that.
only one
remember
I was
you said,
outside
like,
and everybody
Tyrone
else was
getting in the
inside. I
scene.
was like, man, that's crazy, man. I gotta get this motherfucker's autograph at least, man, or
Yeah.
a picture with this motherfucker, which I did. So cool. I mean, I say Snoop Dogg, I say that, and I say any season from 7 before. Because that's when it was like really, really, really authentic, just raw.
Nice.
Yeah.
all right, well, thanks for coming to the show. It was a pleasure having you, man. We'll definitely have you on again closer to the launch of your album.
Definitely, man. I'll come back anytime, man.
Cool.
I'll let your boy, man. You already know what it is, man. When you see me, salute me, man. And if not,
For sure.
you already know. Holla.
All right. That's it for this episode of A We Started the Podcast. I'm John Kizzy. You know who is he? A.K.A. Philly G, because they know who I be. I'm here with King Tigger,
The King of Kings.
Ray,
Take care of yourself, people.
Tyrone, a.k.a. Knucklehead,
I'll let your boy, you already know, man. Knucklehead Official on Instagram.
and we out. Peace.